you're a financial advisor who's currently experiencing like burnout, overworking, and then you are like rescheduling appointments and everything, this video is for you. Okay, it's a must watch. Hi, for those of you who do not know me, I'm Daryl. I'm the founder of Break the Limits. What we do really well is that we help financial advisors to achieve MDRTs and children, even COTs as well, with purpose, right? Happily, purposefully. And let's cut the chase and just dive right into this video. In this video, we talk about burnout, overwhelmed, and also rescheduling appointments, right? These are some signs of you genuinely dreading work already. And let me just give you some real life scenarios, right, and analogies that you can resonate with. For example, okay, you have been going for you're rushing for incentive trips, and then you hit certain KPI or targets. Usually you probably do like 5 appointments per week, 10 appointments per week. And recently, you're like rushing 15, 20 appointments every single week. And that's where you feel excited, you feel achieved, no doubt. Obviously, you have some sort of momentum going on. But after a while, close, finish. Cannot close, you feel dejected, demoralized, finish. This momentum can only last you maybe 2-3 weeks. And that's where you feel physically, emotionally burnt out already. Why? Because would you agree that the more appointments you do, the more emotions you face? More rejections, more misunderstanding, more angry, more frustration, more unfairness, more unappreciated. True or not true? That is one of the reasons. Okay, there are 2 or 3 reasons why advisors will suddenly feel all of these feelings like overwhelmed rescheduling appointment, don't want to work anymore. Number 1, you get emotionally drained. Too many emotions for you to take on already. Emotionally drained. Number 2, your time don't feel like it's yours anymore. You lost control over your time. It feels like everybody wants time for you. You don't feel like it's your time anymore. And then that's where maybe you got revenge freedom. Okay, so number 1 is emotions drain. Number 2 is no time freedom. And then number 3, right, could probably be because dejected, too much dejected. Let's talk about it one by one. Okay, so let's talk about these 3 pointers. Okay, so number 1, right, when you are imagining a jar of emotions, and the more appointments you go, the more you pour emotions into this jar, right? Guess what happened to the jar? Overflow. Correct or not? It's like a water, you pour too much water inside, it overflows. And analogy that I want to give you, right, this overflowing concept, right, is as good as you have emotional outburst, whereby you say, fuck it, why am I doing this so much for what? Or like you just flare up, or maybe you shut down. These are just your coping mechanism when it comes to feeling overwhelmed. You get what I mean? So when you are in that state where you have outbursts or you shut down, will you work? Most likely than not, you will not work anymore, right? So you just chuck it aside and just do whatever you want to do. Scroll TikTok, watch Netflix, go and have fun with friends. That is what I see advisors are doing that. Okay? Number 2, some advisors, right, when they have like 15-20 appointments, right, and they need to accommodate to people's time. True? So they say, okay I'll meet you at this place. They fly down to the client's house all this kind of thing They travel a lot, they meet a lot, spend 2 hours, 3 hours with them. Some of them don't even buy, right? At night, where 10 or 11 or 12 a.m. when they end the day, that's when they do revenge freedom. So they will either watch Netflix, watch TikTok until 2-3 a.m. at night, right? And then when they wake up next day, do you think got more energy or less energy? Obviously drained. Then they got no mood to go and continue working, so they just shut down again, drain again, burn out again. Get it? Or number 3, there's too much disappointment that their belief system says, actually, what's the point of having 15 appointments every single week? I also cannot close anyone. No point don't do anymore. And they get so burnt out that they say, no point working hard. Do you see how fucked up that is? Okay, so these are 3 problems that you're facing right now. Emotionally drained, time is not yours, you revenge freedom, and a ton of disappointment, right? And the solution to that is really simple. Number 1, you need to have emotion mastery, which means that the emotions don't run you, you control the emotions instead. For example, I feel unfair right now, but doesn't mean that life is always unfair to me. I just simply feel this way, and it's okay. When you neutralize the feeling of unfairness, that's how you can bounce up faster from it, really quickly, right? And for example, people scream at you, disrespect you. Okay, I feel disrespected right now that she or he raised the voice at me, but it does not mean that they purposely want to hurt me. Then when you have that perspective, it reassures you, it makes you feel better, safer, and then you go, it's okay, and you bounce up again. Number 2, time is not yours, right? So this one advice that I give a lot of our advisors here is that why do you give your prospects and clients so much liberty to choose your time? Instead, what if and how would things look like if you give clients choices of your time? And make sure, right, to have gaps in between your schedules so that you can breathe, you can emotionally process your emotions so that you have time to relax as well. So if you know that your usual norm is 10 appointments a week, at max 12, Do that, respect that. Slowly go for 13, slowly go for 14. Don't go one shot 15, 20. Right? Slowly understanding self-awareness is very important, right? And also, when you schedule it, don't schedule back-to-back appointments. That if it's on Zoom, you do back-to-back, then there's no space for you to breathe. Imagine the first appointment, they give you so much emotions for you to bear. How can you process it in the second appointment? You cannot, right? In the first appointment, people scream and shout at you, reject you. Then do you think you'll be a very nice emotional state to continue the second appointment? No. So I would encourage you to have like maybe 20 minutes break. Dump your emotions somewhere else, then you continue the next appointment. Make sense? And another thing is that introduce, right, elements of like fun or freedom into your schedule, even if you have 15-20 appointments a week. So what I meant by that, one of our clients, he achieved his MDRT with us after working with us 1 year, 5 years in business. This year will be 6 years. Never achieved MDRT before. And what happened was this: he always, when he feel like working, he work. Don't feel like working, don't work. Right? He's a very freedom-driven person, impulsive, ill-disciplined. And one tweak that I shared with him really changed his entire ballgame. Right? Is this: every single week he do 3 roadshows, 2 to 3 roadshows, and he will have a dedicated Wednesday or like once a week at least to go JB one, to have fun one, go and have freedom one, so that his belief system is what? I'm in control of my schedule. I decide when I want to have fun or when I want to work. And that belief switched for him. Each time he go roadshow, he play all out. In fact, one of his biggest breakthrough was that in one particular month, he had 20k FYC come from roadshows plus a few other SD clients. And he enjoyed the entire month. He didn't feel that he was dreading it. Because the keyword here is what? Freedom, right? He had choice and control over his time. And that's what I want you to have as well. Make sense? And number 3, when it comes to a lot of disappointment, right, is because why? You guys are so fixated on the results. I want to see appointments, I want to see sales. So I want you to write this down in your notebook if you're listening to this right now. Focus a lot more on the efforts, not the results. Because when you see efforts coming in, let me ask you the truth. Pick up the phone and call 20 people every day. Is it tough? It's tough. It's simple, but it's not easy. It makes sense? What I want you to do is that take pride in the fact that when I do difficult things, I should feel proud about myself. And when you feel proud of yourself, you want to stack up more pride in yourself. Does it make sense? So it's because you never secured the appointment, you never secured the sales, you don't feel proud. It's because of what you perceive. Hence, the emotions comes. So if you were to use this new approach, which is what we share our clients and they're getting fantastic results with, every single time you do something difficult, feel proud. Prospect someone, post content online, close a sale, prescribe confidently to a client to do the right thing, have hard conversation with people. All of these things are hard, feel proud already. Whether they buy or don't buy, it's out of your control, feel proud. Can you understand? So if you love these 3 solutions, go and use it, transform, and then come back and update us. Okay, so if you like this video, please click the link somewhere around this video whereby we have a masterclass for you to experience our coaching live. And we contextualize to suit your situation, right? In this session, we'll be sharing like really powerful high-level secrets that high performers, the MDRT, the COTs are using. That's how they can get sustainable success in their business. If you like it, please click the link around this video to reserve your slot ASAP. And then those of you who enjoy this video, please share with your colleagues, share with your friends, so that together, you and I, we can impact more advisors to make this industry a better place.